Hey everybody, it's your pal Trandell. We are back with another Remnant 2 video. I just had a fight with the Nightweaver that I honestly did not expect to go the way it did. And that's why I'm doing kind of like a recording of the recording so we can go a little bit in depth and talk about the fight because it kind of caught me by surprise. I did not think my build and my idea was going to work quite as well as it did. Long story short, both phases of the Nightweaver took me like a minute and 40 seconds. That's how fast the fight was, which totally just caught me off guard. So, spacecrafts. I'm going to preach about the glory that is space crabs again and again and again because it's absolutely a fabulous mod with so much underrated potential and utility. Now, let's go through the fight and talk about what's going on. So I'm getting ready to fight the Nightweaver again. I've gotten some more pieces of gear that I wanted to test out with my space crabs. One of the big ones is this guy right here, the Stone of Malevolence. So, elemental damage generates 15% additional mod power. It's pretty straightforward. It's pretty cut and dry, and it's really just stupid OP with my Hell Crabs build. The reasoning why is that with my detonation trigger, not only does it increase the explosion damage of my Hell Crabs, but it also gives my Space Crabs, I call them Hell Crabs, but you'll find out why once we get to the fight. It also gives my Space Crabs burning damage. So I get elemental damage, which is going to proc the Stone of Malevolence. Now, this is where the Stone of Malevolence and this interaction gets stupid. Because unlike just pretty much every other form of mod power generation in the game, the mod power generated with Stone of Malevolence works while you are using the mod. So you're generating mod power as you're using the mod, which basically is unheard of in almost every other interaction, especially with mods that are like channeled, like the Prismatic Driver, I believe. So it starts getting really ridiculous, and it gets even better because the last part of this build I wanted to try is this guy right here, the Timekeeper's Jewel. Increases the duration of all status effects applied by the Weaver. Duration varies per status. Now, if you notice, usually, let's go back, my burning damage is 5 seconds. But once I put the Timekeeper's Jewel on, it now goes up to 10 seconds. So it doubles the duration of the burning damage. And as you will see in the upcoming fight, those interactions just totally breaks the space crabs and just it turns it into a kind of a meme almost. So the fight starts at about 240, right? The first phase only lasted 30 seconds, as you will see. So, now here's the other thing. With the Stone of Malevolence, it's all elemental damage. So, your flamethrower turret from the engineer class will also proc it. And as you can see, my space crabs are basically coming up faster than I can use them almost. So, I get the flamethrower turret out. I automatically get 2 space crabs out, right? Instantly, in less than a couple seconds, I've already got one of my space crabs up. And it's like they're proccing faster than I can use them. And they're just running right at her, blowing her up. And you can kind of see the interactions. When you go back right here. And again, this is something I've talked about before and I want to talk about again. You do not need to hit anything with space crabs. That's one of the most beautiful interactions and mechanics about this mod. Unlike most of the mods where you have to aim and get relatively close to something, you do not have to hit anything for the space crabs to work. And you can see when I throw them out, they're not even close, and they will auto target right here. The Nightweaver is here. I threw the space crab here, and there's still space crabs running at her. And as you can see from her health bar, it absolutely just disintegrates. And there you go. First phase done in 30 seconds. And I was like kind of caught off guard by this. I was like, holy shit, what just happened? So yeah, I was like, okay, I'm okay with this. And Space Crabs is up to full charges again, as you can see right here. So the second fight, let's get to the second fight. Now the second fight starts at right about like 350 basically, right? Again, Space Crabs are out. There they go. Now, this is what I'm talking about. So here's my space crabs, right? And you can see them. They're already going straight for her. This is one of the things I'm talking about. What am I doing? I'm not attacking the boss. I am dodging. I am prioritizing survivability and not getting hit. And yet my space crabs are still doing work because without any interactions with me, they are going to auto-target the enemy, which happens right now. There they go. They're running right at her. And look at her health bar. It's just getting absolutely obliterated. Space crabs are everywhere. They're running at her. They're looking for her. And right here, again, they will, and see, there they go. They start going upstairs because now we got her ads coming down, right? And as you can see right here, they're already auto-targeting the mobs that are coming down the stairs without me having to do anything. So it's just, it's the utility. It's not just damage, guys. Don't get trapped in that mindset of bigger DPS red numbers means automatically better. Look for more than that. Look for interactions, kind of like right here, right? Okay, there she is, right? She's in the wall. I put out the space crabs. The Nightweaver is not on the screen. So with basically almost any other weapon mod in the game, well, if the boss isn't on the screen, well, guess what? You're not doing damage with it, are you? But with the space crabs, I can get the eggs out and prepped. And while they're being prepped, I can prioritize other things like taking care of ads, getting repositioned, healing if I need to heal, which this whole fight I never needed to heal once. Because not only that, but I'm getting bulwark stacks from my space crabs every time they're out. And I'm also getting healing with the Soul Link, which gives you lifesteal percentage from the damage that your summons do, which again, for game mechanics, space crabs are considered a summon. So space crabs are out, and here we go. There she is. She's nowhere near the egg, and I want you to watch how fast her health bar goes down. Already, there we go. Here's an explosion right there, and here's my space crabs. They're already auto-targeting. I don't need to do anything. I just need to get them out there. That's all you have to do, guys, is just get the space crabs out there. And you can already start seeing explosion damage. And there you go. Got some more space crabs out there. And there goes her health bar. Just instantly obliterated. The whole fight took like 1 minute and 40 seconds. So I will take that. That is by far the easiest Nightweaver run I've ever done. And just another example of how much utility you can get from these mods if you're willing to just look at them, read the text, experiment. When you get new pieces of equipment, try it out. Play around with the mechanics, guys. Get inventive. Push the envelope. Find something that you enjoy. If it gives you an idea, run with it. So yeah, there. And see, I was like so dazed and confused. I'm like, oh my god, the fight's already over. Space crabs, man. What can I tell you? Hopefully, this gives some of you out there, especially the newer players out there, some inspiration. Theory crafting, build crafting, and I actually talk about the bulwark stacks right here. Theory crafting and build crafting is one of the reasons I absolutely love this game. It's easily right up there, if not a little bit better than games like Elden Ring. Because unlike Elden Ring, that requires mods for co-play, Remnant 2 is made to be played with people. So you can theory craft and build craft for tank playstyles, for utility support playstyles, for healing playstyles, for DPS playstyles, for 1,000 hybrids of those combinations. The options are honestly only limited to your imagination. So hopefully this video gives you some inspiration to play around, to have fun with all the cool toys that Remnant 2 gives us, and you can start dreaming up of some of your own cool interactions. Anyways, I wanted to get this video out there because it just kind of blew my mind how easy that fight was. And yeah, as always, I hope you are all having a beautiful, wonderful weekend, and we will talk together soon. Take care, everybody.